Hello, Cancer. Thank you for tuning in to your your love read. For the main read, I'm using the Modern Spellcaster's Tarot by Melanie Marquis, illustrated by Scott Murphy. For the supportive oracle cards, the Angel Answers Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Radley Valentine. I'm very much into these cards again. I don't know, I can't seem to move on from them. Just kind of drawn to them, so I'm sticking with it. All right. Okay. Let's start with this. There's already something weird feeling here. There's like, all right, let me. There's something better. There's something better is the bottom card here. From the Oracle deck. This is a weird spread, only because I have your line, I have your partner's line, and then there's like the space between you. I just feel like something's trying to divide you guys. That's my first impression. Something is trying to divide you or cause... Something is getting between you. Let's say that. I don't know exactly the intent going on there just yet, but let's see what's going on. Because I don't feel like you're seeing it, really. And I'm feeling like there's already a couple Cancers like, oh no, I see it. And I'm wondering, to what extent do you see it? Because it's face down, and if you see it, then does your partner see it? Because somebody I'm getting is blind to this. And I'm getting it's like, you have the Death card on your side. Like, there's, whatever it is, I feel like you've had it. There's aggravation going on here. But I don't feel you're going to give up. But I feel like you're coming to the end of your rope here with the Death card. Like, something's going on in a situation. Something is coming between you and your partner, and I feel like you're at the end of your rope with the situation. But it's like the way it's coming about, I'm just wondering how much you're seeing it as the situation, or you're seeing it more as your partner. Like, for some of you, see, they're telling me don't give analogies like categories it could be from, but like, I'm getting it's not so much your partner as this third influence is really trying to get between you and your partner. I don't know if they're purposely trying to do it to your relationship, but they're trying to force your partner into things, and that is creating the wedge. Because that's how it feels right now. And I feel like you've come to the end of your rope, you're like, that's enough. I've had it. Because I'm thinking you might think it's more about your partner, which I'm connecting it's more about the energy around your partner, trying to really putting a lot of pressure about on your partner. Now the Ace of Pentacles is between you and your partner, and it's face down. I'm getting this could become a stronger problem if it's not nipped in the bud. But I'm getting stronger. Whatever's coming between you and your partner, the Ace face down is telling me you do need to nip this in the bud right now. You do need to nip this in the bud. Because I'm getting it's at a point where it either gets better or it gets worse. If it gets worse, it's going to get a lot worse. Now there seems to let's do this. See, all right. It's the face down card it's the challenge card between you and your partner is the Six of Swords, which I'm getting we shouldn't be overly centering on that. We should be centering on how the two of you are handling this. The way this is coming through, I'm just not comfortable with the way it feels, but maybe it's the way I'm putting it in terms in my head. Your challenge card is the Fool. Your partner's challenge card is the Seven of Swords. Yeah. I'm getting like you just making this change. I'm getting like you're not standing it. You're not standing for it. you're forcing your partner to push back against the pressure your partner's getting from that outside source. Because I'm getting you're not standing for it, you're going full forward, and you're making plans or whatever you have to do to make it very clear that that's not happening. That's not happening, and you're going to have to change what's going on over there. And I'm getting this Seven of Swords is like your partner doesn't want to fight you, so they have to fight the pressure coming at them at the other side. But I'm getting they're cornered. It feels like they're cornered. And I'm getting that the third party situation is losing. I'm getting like you push back against your partner doesn't want to fight you, so they fight the pressure coming at them at the other side, and the other side relents. Because I am getting, as this goes forward, like, you got look for a sign and don't stop, and I've got the Five of Wands on your side. I got the don't stop, like, they're saying don't back down. I don't know, they say don't back down. Keep pushing. Make sure that this does not become a problem. Don't let it become a problem, because I'm getting this is connected with that same energy. Like, I'm getting you're going to keep going and you're going to fight your partner and give your partner a hard time about this and not let them do this. I feel like you just need to be aware that they have a lot of pressure coming at them from the other side. I'm just not sure if you're aware of it. And I do see the whole situation, like, it's getting that third party to back off. It is. That's the choose the new direction. It's like backing off. They're choosing a new direction. And your partner is really feeling like they're in between a rock and a hard place. And I feel like they're pushing back a little bit. It's almost like making no decision type pushing back. It's almost like they're getting pressure to do something from the other side, the third party. And they're holding them off by saying, I can't do that right now, I'm not sure, I'll have to see, I have to try to work it out. Like, they're just trying to kind of push them back and not really say flat out no, but they're saying they can't confirm or, commit to whatever they want right now. And what I'm getting is through that action, through that being stuck in the middle and not committing to the other side, the third party, that's why the third party changes direction, because they don't feel like your partner is dependable to get this done, whatever they want from your partner. They don't feel like they're actually going to have a smooth sail of it, smooth going of it. So they're backing off, they're going a whole other direction. Now, I have to say, for your partner, they have the Four of Wands. When it comes to you, that's where they're standing. They're very dedicated to you. And I'm getting spiritually, they have the Hanged Man. I'm getting because it feels like there's a literal fight. You do have the Five of Wands here on your side. But I'm getting your partner is very dedicated to you, but feeling very at odds with you over this. Like, you were really upset. Or in the future. This is more of a future thing. And when you're not allowing your partner to do it, to go that other direction, they're feeling the stress of it. I feel like they're at odds with you. They're very dedicated and love you, but they don't know what to do about the situation, because they didn't flat out say no to this other situation, this third party thing. They didn't flat out say no, for one. And they're not sure if it's going to come back. Because I feel like the pressure is pulling back, but they're still under their own pressure because they're not aware that this third party situation has pulled back and gone another direction. So they're still in that limbo state with the Hanged Man, like, for right now it's okay, but what about when it comes back, and what am I going to do then? I'm getting, for you, you have two cards. You have the Heartbreak card, which is a Three of Swords, and you got the Wheel right behind it in your spiritual position. They're saying, sort this out, work this out with your partner, talk this out with your partner. You'll know when, like, there'll be a right time. It's like, it's not going to be like you have an argument and you make sure that they go the way you want them to go, and like 5 minutes later you're going to be like, all right, let's talk it out. It's not going to happen like that. But like, if it's a couple days, or possibly for some of you a couple weeks, you'll just have that moment where you feel like, you know what, maybe we should talk this out. They're saying, don't let this heartbreak moment stick. Like, the wheel is here. Like, you could actually build like a kind of like a grudge feeling off of this is what I'm getting. They're saying work it out when you get that moment. Just push it forward. You love your partner loves you. Work it out. It's going to be like, it's not going to be that same day. It's going to be like 2 days to 2 weeks after or something like that. They're saying work it out. Don't let it linger. Don't let it become a grudge where you're upset and you feel, slighted. Don't let that happen. Talk it out. Even though maybe your partner should bring it forward, because you're feeling it, they're saying just bring it forward, because I'm getting your partner's upset, doesn't know what to think, and doesn't know what to do. There's a lot. I feel your partner's under a lot of pressure, both from the third party and from you, and it's just, they're kind of like, So you coming forward and opening this conversation to work this out, they're going to be very conducive with that. I'm getting they're going to try to be honest with you, but I feel like you don't have to like go about the whole situation about why they were considering this or that. Just centering on like how you feel about them, how they feel about you, just the fact that get on the same page where you love each other and you're reminding each other that you do. That's what you're looking for here. Okay. Because where you're standing, and it feels right to me, the Seven of Pentacles, like you're going to have to work this out. You have to do some maintenance for the relationship. At the moment, after this storm has passed, it feels good, it feels like it's going well, but it's like maintaining it, keeping it going well. Are we good? Okay. Because between the two of you, there's a lot of abundance. This is a really good relationship is what I'm getting. Every relationship has the bumps. I'm getting this is going to be fine, because what makes things better for your partner, especially if that talk happens, is remembering like you're both on the same side. Remembering you both love each other and having that security. I like the Ten of Pentacles, even though it's not a cup card. I still feel like there's a lot of love, because even if it's platonic, even if it turned out to be platonic, there's still a lot of respect and looking out for each other. But what makes things better for this is to know that the love they have has support, and that even though you're upset, you still love them. You might not be happy with what they're doing, but you still love them either way, and they can express how they love you. They didn't really like the argument, but they're understanding, you love them, they love you. You're on that same page. Like, we love each other. We may disagree, but still, we're good. Because I'm getting the King of Pentacles on your side, what makes things better for you is to establish that and reinforce that same feeling. Because you both have Pentacles. You're both very tied into this relationship, and you have no plans on letting this become a permanent problem. But you may have to work it out a little farther, because I'm getting what they're saying between the two of you. What makes things better is just to wait it out and see how it goes. Because I feel like if you stay more on the same page and you can keep your partner talking with you, if they can explain the stress they're under, I feel like you could maybe help them prepare for it. Because I also feel like in some cases, just staying close with your partner about the situation, they don't want to disappoint you, so they circumvent it before it's even an issue. So, for example, if this third-party situation comes at him again in the future, him or her, they, however that works, if it comes towards them again, I'm getting they'll probably shut it down, make sure it's set. Then they'll let you know about it after the fact. They'll be like, oh yeah, this happened again, but I already said no, and that's that, so that's good. Like, I feel like they want to keep peace because they're very secure in this relationship, and they don't want it to be damaged. And I'm getting that's a worry here with this argument. Like, they feel like it could have been damaged, but that talk just reinforced that the relationship is very strong still and everything's okay for them. So that's like a building block for the future. Like, it motivates them to want to like circumvent or get rid of the problems before they actually become a problem. Like this third party situation. Did that make sense? I think it did. I felt like I ran through that part, but I think that made sense. I know. I guess the videos do have that ability to go back, of course, clearly, but there's also somewhere on that little side thing you can actually slow it down if I do end up talking too fast. I may sound distorted, but I think from what I understand, you can still understand what I'm saying. It'll just go slower in case that's necessary. Are we good with Cancer? Okay. Cancer's... Yeah, we need to do Cancer single. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Cancer single. Cancer, single Cancer. All right. Let me just. Okay. Messages for single Cancers. Messages for single Cancers. Messages for single Cancers. These to match up with them. Help them move forward the way they want to see what they need to see. I don't think we're going to get a lot of those. I think there's going to be one. Why is that there? Okay. We're going to get one. Okay, this is a weird spread, but let's see what we got. I'm getting there's a lack of connection to the environment. It's like, for the single Cancers this is going to hit with, I'm getting you're finishing something up. You've moved on from something, something was causing you some stress, because I'm getting like Six of Wands in the fairly like last few months, I'd say, it feels to me. You moved on from something, you released yourself from some stress. And I feel like it's been like, since you've released yourself from that, you're just kind of relaxing and getting used to life without that stress there. Whatever that stress was for you. Because I don't feel it's the same, like I don't feel like everybody had a relationship they were moving on from. Some people it's business or work related. For some people it's kind of like something about family and maybe somebody passing or some type of change of life thing going on there. But for the Cancers, the single Cancers this is hitting for, within the last 2 to 3 months, something, you've moved on from some stress that was holding you down and it was making life very heavy. And this is taking some time to like just let your energy cool down and calm, because you are still in the process of moving on from that. I get that for some of you that is definitely a relationship that you've ended or it has ended one way or another. But however that is, I'm getting there's still the cool down process going on. And I'm noticing that the environment, there's literally no card there. Which it's saying that it's not there yet because it's not time yet is what I'm getting. So even if there's people around you, I'm not feeling like a strong connection there. I'm getting like if there's an open spot, like it's not time for that to start yet. But they are saying in the center, in the near future, like it's not that far out. It's just like, I just feel like it's just this relaxing, letting your heart rate just go to that calm level, letting your muscles relax, just sitting there and enjoying where you're sitting, looking around at where you are, just being like, I'm happy, I'm fed, I'm safe, I'm good. Because you got the World coming in the future. Because I'm getting like I don't feel like there's one, I feel like there's a few people that want your attention. And I'm getting they're coming towards you, and this is the World coming in, like this new phase coming in. I'm getting you're liking the attention. Alright, I'm going to say that. Single Cancer. Page of Cups, you do like the attention. But I'm getting like... I'm getting the Ten of Wands. Like, there's a lot to juggle here. I'm getting there's a lot of good possibilities. And you're liking the attention, but you're just like, I don't know what one to pick. And I feel like you're very conscious, like, I don't want a train wreck. But I don't want to just go for mediocre either. I want the great one. I want the best match for me. And I feel like you're trying to, like, pay attention to people. You're trying to see where that spark is. I'm getting that you're even doing the thing, which I think is smart. Say you're looking at somebody, you like them, it seems like the spark is there. But you're taking it slow, and you're just like, is that spark really there? Because, at least I've found, like, some people you might have that attraction to, and it seems like they're nice enough, but then that spark, like, kind of fizzles, or there's just nothing to back it up, if you know what I mean? And you're just kind of like, I don't want to end up going towards somebody that I saw a spark with, that's all it was. It was a spark, and there was no fire after that. Just a spark, and and that was that. But I do see, though, you're in that mindset where you're looking for a great match. And I feel like this isn't the time frame where I'm going to see it pop in, not at the end of this reading. So I'm getting like a couple months, 2-3 months. You're going to be scrutinizing people for 2 to 3 months, not like Not like, with the intense light, like, how do you feel about love? Do you like chocolates and Valentine's Day? But more like, do you match? Do you get along? Was the spark there? Did it fizzle afterwards? I'm getting like, and I got this for Pisces, like, you might even, and I would recommend it, there's people you like and maybe you respect, but you're not seeing the spark. I would recommend going on dates with those people or hanging out with those people, because the spark can reveal itself after a while. Some people definitely need that defrost time, and you might find out that spark is there where you originally did not see it. But I'm getting for this time period, it's more about moving on from the last, letting it settle. I'm getting in the future, something happens where you put yourself out there in some respect, you get a lot of attention. And you're just kind of going through and like, what do I want to do? But I'm getting it's like enjoying the process, taking it slow. You're very careful about who you want to choose, because I'm getting you're going on dates, like really trying to get to know people, really trying to be like, is this potential or is this not potential? And the whole burden of the end of it is because I feel like there's a lot of good possibilities here. That's a weird... See, it's burdened. I get that. But it's because there's a lot of good possibilities and you just don't want to make the wrong choice. And if you're going to have burdens, I suppose that's one of the better ways to have burdens. A lot of good things and just like, which one do I want? Because which one do I want? Which one do I think will be best for my life? Because I'm looking to cement in my life. And I feel like I'm also getting a lot of you are very conscious, it seems. At least I do feel somebody's definitely going to click on this one. Where it goes, they don't want somebody who's like only in it for like now. Because I get that's a danger for somebody. I feel like if this is hitting for you, this has happened to you at least twice. Where you start seeing somebody and they're like, let's just see where it goes. You get invested with this person 1 to 2 years, and then they're like, it's not really working for me, and they head out. This happened at least twice for you. If that message is hitting for you, this happened at least twice for you, and I feel like that's one of those burdens. You're like, I don't want somebody that's just like, let's see where it goes, and then 1 to 2 years out, they're like, I'm done. That's not what you're looking for, because at that point, you're so into them. You're so like, you're trying to build a life here, and they're like, I just was seeing how it was, and now that we've gone this far, I'm just like, I think I'm good. I think I'm going to move on. Thank you. And you're just kind of like, what do you mean move on? Like, I've invested in you. Because I feel like in the past, you've kind of taken that comment, like, we'll go and see each other for a couple months, and if it's not there, we'll move on. If it is, we'll keep going. But they take it out to like a year or two before they move on, and you're just kind of like, I feel like that's very aggravating. It's happened at least twice for you if that message is hitting for you. Anything else? All right, so I feel like this is good. All right, they're saying we're done, so I'm going to wrap it up there. Thank you for watching. Of course, if you'd like a direct reading from me, go ahead and shoot me an email, james4astral@gmail.com, james4astral@gmail.com. Thank you.